wild camper vans. I'm here to show you the new Jeep Wrangler with the pop-up tent. So when you get into the Jeep, you may notice that is a push start. So you're going to press the brake and push that button right there. Your key fob will fit perfectly into this little slot right here. These Jeeps are four-wheel drive. To put it in four-wheel drive, you will use this knob right here. It's currently in 2 high. You can put it in 4 high, 4 low by moving this, depending on what you need to get yourself through the Alaska terrain. You can also connect your mobile device using Bluetooth, or you can use these plugins down here to connect or charge your phone. We have USB and USB-C, and we have a third outlet with a USB spot right in here. So moving on to the back of the vehicle, we do have a third seat right here that will lift up. If you would like 3 seats, you would just have to move all this stuff over by the power bank, which we will go over in a second. Right here you have a table you can set up, and it does come with 2 chairs that you will see in the back. We have a water jug as well. To use it, you just open it, and then you're going to flip this upside down in order to pour water out. You will also see 2 different totes. There's one labeled cooking and one labeled camping. The cooking tote will have utilities to cook with. It comes with pots, pans, scissors, knives, all of that stuff. It also has a jet boil if you would like to heat up water. In the camping tote, you will find a tarp, an axe, a shovel, all the different things that you could need while you're out in Alaska.
Now to turn on power on your battery bank, you see we've got 98% here. It will charge as you drive, and it will charge as we have sun. And then to turn on the power, you just say AC off, you see that? And then a pop-up will come on. Press either on or off. We want it on for now. So you see that I'll turn it on. And then just note what power cords are plugged in here. Keep those plugged in, keep that plugged in.
You'll also see we have wireless chargers right there. So moving on to the back of the vehicle, you're gonna open it, and then you're gonna open this part next, and it will close the same way, which I will demonstrate later. Right here you have your fridge, or you can turn it into a fridge and a freezer. You can see right here it has the menu. Just make sure it's always turned on. The fridge was off, so it is now cooling down, but to change the temperatures that it's set to, you're gonna press mode, wait for it to blink like that, and then put it down or up. And then press mode again to change the other side. So you can make them both a fridge or a fridge and a freezer. We recommend keeping these locked while you're driving, that way nothing comes out. And you can see on the left side, you're gonna have a deeper freezer or fridge. And then on the right side, it's more shallow and goes deeper on the other side. And then just make sure you lock it back up before you start driving again. Back here, you will also find the ladder that's gonna help you set up your rooftop tent. And we will go over all of that in a second. This is going to be your cooking spot. To use it, you're going to push down on the red and then pull out. And you will see the sink. You have a cutting board with a little basket, and there are knives and that camping and cooking tote up front. Over here is your stove that you can use to cook on, and when you're done using it, you're going to press the red lever and push it back in. And then to close the back, you're going to close this part first, and then you're going to shut this nicely. And then we will move on to the rooftop tent. So moving on to setting up the pop-up tent, the first thing you want to do is grab the ladder from the back. And again, make sure that top part closes first before you close the bottom part. And to use the ladder, you're going to unstrap it right there and then just pull up and hook it to what side you would like. There's going to be a little strap back there that you're going to undo by pushing that little button and pulling out. And then on the sides, there's 4 buckles total, 2 in the back right here. You're going to push the button and unhook it. And I have somebody on the other side doing the same thing. So then you're going to move up to the front. We have 2 buckles on the strap. So we're going to unbuckle the sides and then work on the strap together. I do stand on the side or even up on the chair. That way I have enough elevation to undo that strap because I am a bit shorter. This is definitely doable with 1 person, but it's much faster if you have 2. And then you're just going to push up on the side of the tent right there. And then you're going to have to push up on the back as well in order to get the tent to fully come up. So now that you have the tent fully up, you're going to go to the sides and put down the little raincoat right there. I recommend putting this down even if you don't think it's going to be raining. That way your rain cover will protect you no matter what. And then the next step is to unzip the tent. You can unzip it from all four sides. So we unzip the first side where we're going in, and then we'll also unzip the other side so we have a view of the mountains. To unzip it, there is the rain cover, and then there's also another layer on the inside. And you can roll up both sides together or separately, and there's little hooks in there that you can hook it to keep it open. And now that your tent is all the way set up, you can climb on in and enjoy it. Your bedding should already be in, and unzip all four sides to get a full view of your location. You're going to pull on the back and you're going to put the strap in, but only strap it in about halfway, leaving some room, and we'll go ahead and tighten that later. The loop that you pulled down on, you want to make sure that's on the inside and tucked in and not on the other side of the strap. So that's what we're doing, fixing right here. Then once you get to the front of the vehicle, you are going to take that round strap and pull down on that as well and get that all nice and tight. And then again, you're going to take the middle and put it all the way through or about halfway through, and you'll come back and tighten that later. The round piece that you pulled down on, I would recommend tucking that in first and then tightening it, as we had to undo the back and redo it once we got that round part tucked in. So you're just going to go around the pop-up tent and push everything in, make sure it fits all nice and tight, and then that way when you do the buckles, you'll be able to buckle it in. For the initial setup and takedown, it took us about 2 minutes to get everything set up and to take it down. Once we got the hang of things, we were able to do it under a minute. So it's a pretty fast setup and set down for wherever you would like. Again, it just takes a little bit to learn the flow of it, especially if you're working with someone. That way you know where you should be and when. Once you have all the buckles latched, you're going to make sure the front and back is all tightened all the way. And then you will go around the vehicle and push up on the tent just to make sure it's nice and secured. And then you're all ready to continue on to your next location. If you have any more questions about your Jeep, don't be afraid to reach out. And don't forget to tag us on social media. Have fun!